a devotional reflection on 2 Corinthians 10. Spiritual warfare and humility in leadership. 2 Corinthians 10 is a powerful chapter, where Paul defends his ministry against critics, while emphasizing the importance of spiritual warfare and humility in leadership. He reminds believers that the battles they face are not fought with worldly weapons, but with divine power to demolish strongholds. This passage challenges us to rely on God's strength, rather than human wisdom or pride. The power of spiritual weapons. Paul declares in 2 Corinthians 10, verses 4 and 5, "The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds." We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. This verse reminds us that spiritual battles require spiritual weapons: prayer, faith, truth, and the Word of God. Many struggles in life, whether doubts, fears, or temptations, cannot be overcome by human effort alone. Instead, we must take every thought captive and align it with Christ's truth. Humility in leadership. Paul addresses criticism from those who judged him based on outward appearances. He reminds the Corinthians that true leadership is not about self-promotion, but about serving Christ with humility. He refuses to boast beyond what God has given him, showing that spiritual authority comes from God, not human approval. This challenges us to examine our own hearts. Do we seek recognition, or do we serve with humility? Are we relying on God's strength rather than our own abilities? Boasting in the Lord. Paul concludes by saying, "Let the one who boasts boast in the Lord." 2 Corinthians 10:17. This reminds us that any success, wisdom, or influence we have comes from God's grace, not our own merit. Instead of seeking validation from others, we should focus on pleasing God and fulfilling His calling.